Hello, thank you for having me back. My name is Jaclyn Smith. My pronouns are she, her. I feel a lot less pressure this time. I feel like I won't be as stuttery this time, I hope. I don't have a huge update. It feels like I slept here and just came back. No, or we were late November. December was an entire blur. Very much a busy month for us. Lots of things going on, and the community is, as I'm sure you're aware, a little bit more generous in and around Christmas than some of the other months of the year. So we have been fortunate enough not to have to spend not even close to a big chunk of the money yet, although I have it all reserved. To this date, we have purchased 50 pregnancy tests, 2 cases of feminine hygiene wipes, 8 packages of Depends, 6 lice treatments, and 30 fleece blankets. And I know it seems like kind of random things, but these are items that don't come in donations. As the population is aging, we're finding the need for incontinence supplies something that I don't know has ever been written into a budget line, but I need one. If anyone has any connections. I spend a lot of my time trying to find good prices on things that we take for granted. We are still planning a Women's Health Day. That looks like it'll probably be the beginning of March. The health days typically run in the summer months, so as I shared in my presentation, we were hoping to do one in the winter months when things, sometimes those kind of things just get forgotten about. We typically run them outside, and we have little shade tents, and it's comfortable, but people need just as much support in the cold. So that is we are planning that still. That will be a lot of support in regards to maybe some different health things than we're seeing in the summer. We are already seeing people with frostbite. So we are, trying to maintain supplies for winter stuff. As I said, we were lucky enough to get winter gear, hats, mitts, and scarves, but before I come here, I do check in with the staff, and that is already dwindling greatly. It is hard once your stuff gets wet to dry it when you're living outside. So it's not necessarily 1 pair of mitts per person we see. If we can, we do have those plug-in dryers all over the place, trying not to blow fuses. To try to dry people's things, we do provide free laundry, but there's only 2 washers and 2 dryers. So often people use those to clean their clothes. They're not available to be throwing someone boots and mitts in regularly. So those are always things we're trying to problem solve. We have only spent about $1,500. We know we have lots more to go, but we know that the drier months are coming, and I mean drier in the sense of donations, unfortunately not drier for our participants who are outside. Those numbers continue to rise, and if you're watching the news, unfortunately so is encampment fires. So lots of people having all of their belongings burned to the ground. So it's not just about replacing hats, mitts, and jackets, it's everything people own and where can they go to sort of stay. There's not enough shelter spaces in any city right now across Canada, I don't think. So it's about what can we do to make the biggest impact for a short period of time, but hoping that, the system and the community can rally around people, and we continue to advocate for more supports, more warm places, things past 9 p.m. because the coldest hours are between 9 and 9. Not a lot of places are open at those times. So we will continue to do what we can in order to expand. I don't know where else we'll expand, but soon we'll be building a 3rd or 4th level maybe. Those are in my pipe dreams, or we are highly advocating for another building that would just house us and we wouldn't have to share, and we could continue to build accessible shelter because the population's aging and more people are needing service. So we know that the average shelter has about 1 or 2 accessible beds, and it's not going to do it. So yeah, that's where we're at, and we will continue to sort of find the need as it shows. That's what's lovely about this donation is it doesn't have to be just hats and mitts. Someone could come in and need something now, and I have some, I can go get a pregnancy test, or I can go get a yeast infection medication. So that's what's nice is we can meet the need, and it's a little bit flexible. It's not very rigid about what we can and can't do. So I'm happy to have that. We don't usually get that, so it's exciting for me. Thank you.